History is a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, of the expected and the utterly unforeseen, but within its intricate patterns we sometimes find ourselves staring at the most peculiar knots, moments where the improbable, the uncanny, and the downright bizarre collide. Did you know that a novel predicted the Titanic disaster 14 years before it happened? Or that two American presidents shared eerie parallels in their lives, and their deaths? Join me now as we delve into the annals of history to uncover 10 of the most incredible coincidences that will leave you questioning the boundaries of reality. Prepare to be amazed, perplexed, and perhaps even a little bit unsettled. History is full of mysteries, but sometimes, reality is stranger than fiction. Get ready for 7 minutes of jaw-dropping coincidences that will leave you questioning reality. Our journey begins in 1898, a time when colossal ocean liners symbolized human ambition. It was during this era that author Morgan Robertson penned a novel titled The Wreck of the Titan. The novel tells the story of a luxurious ocean liner, the Titan, deemed unsinkable. On a cold April night, the Titan collides with an iceberg, sinking with too few lifeboats to save its passengers. 14 years later, the real-life RMS Titanic set sail on its maiden voyage. Both ships were touted as the epitome of luxury and safety. Both met their demise on a frigid April night in the North Atlantic. Both were brought down by a collision with an iceberg, and both tragedies were compounded by a critical lack of lifeboats. The uncanny similarities between the fictional and real-life disasters have left historians and enthusiasts alike baffled for over a century. Was it merely a bizarre coincidence, a cruel trick of fate, or could there be something more at play? Our next tale takes us through American history, where we encounter two revered figures, Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. Beyond their undeniable impact, Lincoln and Kennedy are linked by a series of coincidences so remarkable that they have fueled countless debates and conspiracy theories. Abraham Lincoln was elected as the 16th President of the United States in 1860. Exactly 100 years later in 1960, John F. Kennedy took the oath of office, becoming the 35th President. Both men, champions of civil rights, were assassinated on a Friday, accompanied by their wives. Both were succeeded by vice presidents named Johnson. Lincoln's secretary, named Kennedy, advised him against attending the theater on that fateful night. Kennedy's secretary, named Lincoln, urged the president to reconsider his trip to Dallas. These chilling parallels have fueled endless speculation. Were these events merely the cruel hand of fate, or do they point to a deeper, more inexplicable connection between the two fallen leaders? Chapter 3. Mark Twain and Halley's Comet. Our exploration now takes us to the realm of literature and celestial wonders, where we encounter Mark Twain. Born Samuel Clemens in 1835, the year Halley's Comet graced Earth's skies, Twain would grow up to become one of the most influential figures in American literature. Twain remarked on the curious symmetry, noting that he had come into the world with the comet and believed he would depart with it as well. "I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835, Twain famously quipped. "It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it." True to his word, Mark Twain breathed his last on April 21, 1910, just one day after Halley's Comet made its closest approach to Earth. The world mourned the loss of a literary giant, a man whose life and death seemed strangely intertwined with the celestial ballet of a comet. Chapter 4. The Curse of Violet Jessup. Our next chapter delves into the perilous world of early 20th century seafaring, where we meet Violet Jessup, a woman whose life reads like a maritime thriller. Violet's maritime adventures began at 23 when she joined the White Star Line as a stewardess. Her first assignment aboard the RMS Olympic, sister ship to the Titanic, would prove to be a harbinger of the extraordinary events that would define her life. In 1911, the Olympic collided with the HMS Hawke but did not sink. Just a year later, Violet found herself aboard the RMS Titanic, escaping the sinking ship aboard Lifeboat 16. In 1916, she was serving as a nurse aboard the HMHS Britannic, which struck a mine. Despite the chaos, Violet managed to escape once more, though not without a close call. As she evacuated the ship in a lifeboat, her small vessel was nearly sucked into the Britannic's churning propellers. Violet sustained a head injury, but miraculously survived. Violet Jessup's 3 brushes with maritime disaster have cemented her legacy as a woman who stared death in the face and emerged victorious. Her story begs the question, was she incredibly lucky, incredibly unlucky, or was there something more at play? Chapter 5. The Identical Twins Who Met by Chance. Our final tale takes us to the bustling train stations of Germany, where a chance encounter would unfold. In 2002, two strangers, both young men in their early 20s, found themselves boarding the same train. As fate would have it, the two men chose seats directly across from one another. The resemblance was uncanny, so striking that it could not be ignored. They struck up a conversation, unraveling a lifetime of questions and unlocking a family secret. Both men had been adopted as infants, their early childhoods shrouded in mystery. DNA tests later confirmed what their hearts already knew. They were identical twins, separated at birth. Their story, a whirlwind of emotions, captured the hearts of people around the world, a heartwarming reminder that sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. From the depths of the ocean to the vast expanse of space, coincidences continue to fascinate and challenge our understanding of the world. Are these events merely random occurrences, or do they hint at a deeper meaning? As we've journeyed through these incredible tales of historical coincidence, I hope you've felt the same sense of wonder and awe. The world is a truly remarkable place, full of surprises that defy explanation. So the next time you find yourself face to face with an uncanny coincidence, take a moment to appreciate the mystery. History is full of strange coincidences that defy explanation. Which of these stories blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you're ready for more mind-bending facts and stories, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.